going to welcome you. We are still continuing with what term 1 notes under business studies grade 11. Term 1 notes under business studies grade 11, where we are talking about we are still talking about the environments, market environments, micro environments, as well as macro environments. As it talks about introduction now, that the micro and market, as well as macro environments, all affect business in different ways. So they all affect business in different ways. As we talked earlier in our presentation, that macro is found within the business, while market it is found externally but directly outside the business, while micro environment is as well found directly. It is found indirectly outside the business. As you've said, the business has no control at all on micro environment. So that is why we are saying these environments affect the business in different ways. So as it says in the macro environment, the challenges revolve around what employees, management teams within the business, or other stakeholders as trade unions. So this is within the business. But the market environment challenges revolve around the consumer, competition, and external influence on the activities in the marketplace. Remember, market environment, we've said it is found directly outside the business, where we know very well that the business has what? Limited or partial control. But the macro environment, which we said it is found indirectly outside the business, where we know very well that the business has no control, brings challenges from political, socio-economic development. So this influences the ability of the consumer to support the business. Now we are coming to Unit 1. With Unit 1, we are going to talk about the challenges of the macro environment. Challenges of the macro environment. So these are internal factors within the business that can control. So we are saying this are internal factors within the business. Within the business that it can control. That it can control. So that is, we are going to talk about the challenges. So as said, the macro environment reflects the business mission, objectives, management structure, resources, and culture. So the management of the organization is in control of the micro environment. So they have what? A full control. So the following examples are of the many challenges in the macro environment. So now they're talking about the difficult employees. Difficult employees. So we are talking about the difficult employees. So when you're talking about the difficult employees, we're talking about those workers who refuse to cooperate. We're talking about workers who refuse to cooperate. Perform purely, or cause conflict. For example, an employee constantly argues with co-workers, lowering team productivity. So that's what we are saying. Like it says here, employees are the are the most important asset. They are most important asset. Their skills and experience make great difference to the success of the business. That is true. So if you treat them well, make the business environment pleasant, place in which to work, and stick to the basic conditions of employment, your employees will help you run a successful business. Successful business. Employees quickly realize if the organization does not follow the minimum requirements of the law and will lose trust in management and leadership. So that is that in short what they're trying to say. If the employees are going to be well taken care of by the organization, such employees are going to be motivated and they will work towards the goals of that organization. And then they will make sure that they are always with the organization. They are going to remain with the organization. So you're not going to see that employee turn over. So they're going to be there, and then it is employers who can make sure that the employees are going to work very hard towards their goals by making sure that he or is going to create a very conducive environment. So that is that. So they're saying employees can sometimes be difficult or guilty of destructive behavior, such as being disruptive and not cooperating with others. That's when we say now these are difficult employees. Dominating or intimidating others so they can influence the bad behavior. Being withdrawn and not participating in company initiatives. So once they are not corporate, so regard such employees as difficult. Indicating desistance or dissatisfaction, being critical of company initiative. That is that. Now we are saying that employers can deal with difficult employees in several ways. How do you deal with difficult employees? Involve employees in a planning team with business goals. So try always when you're planning, they are there. Include them into the planning team as well as what the business want to achieve, the business goals. Identify and use employee skills. That is that. Employees must understand their role and importance to the business, so that will reduce the conflict if they understand their role. Recognize employees' efforts and reward them. So if they are recognized with their inputs, the effort that they make to the organization, that recognition and it being rewarded, that can as well make it easy to deal with such difficult employees. Have individual meetings with employees. Give employees the opportunity to talk about their grievances. So that is that. Now let us move on with people to lack of vision and mission as one of the challenges of the micro environment. Lack of vision and mission. So with lack of vision and mission, we are talking about where we are saying the business has no clear goals or direction. That's why we're saying the business has no clear goals or direction. For example, a company that does not know whether it wants to focus on low prices or high quality may confuse customers. That is that. So, as it says here, under lack of vision and mission, the absence of vision or mission statement creates a number of challenges for managers as well as employees. If there is no clear vision, what the organization aims to achieve in the future or mission, the immediate actions or objectives, then there is no common ground for management or employees to work. says mission and vision statements are important because now we want to know the importance of this mission as well as mission and vision. Therefore, they focus managers' attention on future goals of the business. So they always make our managers to be future oriented, plan for future. They help keep management and employees focused on objectives of the business. So vision and mission make sure that the management as well as employees, they're going to make sure that they're still in line with what? With the goals and objectives of the organization. They explain the purpose of the business, help the employees identify with the goals and actions plan. So they help the employees when they're working that to make sure that they are going to try to make sure that they are working towards the goals of the business. So they know the purpose. They help managers plan and prepare for the future. Now we're given examples of a mission statement. To provide quality, relevant, and updated education and training. We aim to address the skills and development needs of all our stakeholders. So if a manager has not created the mission statement, therefore we can happen. Objective and goals not be reached. If there is no mission, that means the goals of the organizations are not going to be reached. Employees will be uncertain of their future position in the business. Also, this will make sure this will make the morale of the employees to be low. Consumers will become distrustful of the business, and business opportunities may be lost. So these are the drawbacks or disadvantages of not reading what a mission statement. So now we come to lack of skills. Lack of skills and leadership. Lack of skills and leadership. So here we're talking about the lack of adequate management skills. We're talking about lack of adequate management skills. Lack of adequate management skills. So when we are talking about managers to not plan, organize or control effectively, this is what we say management do not plan. Organize or control effectively. That, for example, a manager who fails to communicate properly causes delays or and poor performance. So here there's a management means to achieve the goals and objectives of the business by using the functions of planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. So by carrying out these four functions, that is what we can say management will be able to achieve the goals of the business. So these four important functions need to be performed by managers with the necessary skills to do so. So that is that. The first function that is to plan is management. You need to be in a position to provide people planning the objectives that the business wants to achieve in the given time. So it creates common platform to focus on the business and can work towards the same goals and objectives. And as a manager, you need to be able to organize. Who will do the work? How will it be done? What resources will be used? When will the operations take place? In what order will the actions be scheduled? So all these are on the shoulder of manager. So those are all the roles that he needs to play under organization. But another function that is to be carried out by the manager is leading, where the manager needs to do what? To influence motivate people to voluntarily and willingly towards achieving the goals of the business. So after that, the last one is controlling. So implementing plans and making sure the work is done according to prescribed plan. So this is where we're going to see to it that the standard. They are going to match the standard performance with the actual performance and then see the violations and see the deviations where it needs to be where corrections need to be taken, and then you are going to make sure. So that is where they see implementing plans and making sure that the work is done according to the prescribed plans and standards. So it provides standards and checkpoints evaluation of short-term and safety delivery and product standard. Now we come to unions. We come to unions now and industrial action. Unions and industrial action. So with unions now and industrial action, we are talking about labor unions. We're talking about labor unions, where we can see it can challenge management, can challenge management for wages or working conditions. Where we are seeing, for example, a union demands a pay increase, leading to tense negotiations. So that is that. Like you're saying, an organized labor force can create challenges for management of an organization. Instead of dealing with employees as individuals, managers need to work with employees and their representative union together. Specific procedures and rights for employees are written into employees' contract. Management should be familiar with the rights of the union, as some of issues will impact on how they manage the employees. The union has right to access the workplace. So as a manager or as employers, know very well that they are allowed by act to access the workplace. The union may have a subscription fees deducted from the employee's wages. So you have to know that they are paid by these employees. The representative may be deducted from the workforce to represent the interest of the union in the workplace. Union representatives are entitled to a reasonable time of during work hours to perform functions as union representatives. So they can come even during the working hours to perform their union representatives. Unions have the right to disclosure of information from employees on certain work issues. So that is that. So now let us move on. As it says, the above mentioned rights are just some of the rights or other processes such as negotiation between management and union require specific management skills. When there is a disagreement between the organization and the union, the members of that union may declare dispute and then take industrial action such as a strike or go slow. And this action must be done in accordance with specific rules and correct procedures need to be followed. But in the end, employees may go on also strike. That is that. So now let us know what is all about go slow. Here we are on go slows. So on top of a go slow now, that is when there was disagreement between management and the unions. Now it takes us to strikes and go slow. If they never reach toward an agreement, so it means now it can now take us further into stop working. That is where workers stop working. Stop working or slow down production. Slow down production. And slow down the production to protest the conditions. To protest conditions. That is that. As it says, striking is the union acting into a so it is a deliberate refusal of the members of the union work. So we stop working. So a strike or the threat of strike support the demand from the union, for example, the demand for higher salaries. So the picket lines are striking on those who parade in front of the entrance of the workplace. And this picket line prevents anyone else who might want to be part of the strike from entering the workplace. So they stop everyone to enter there. So this action brings all workers and production business to a standstill. As when we talk about the strike or Oslo. So a Oslo is a form of strike. Employees show up at the workplace with no intention of working. So with Oslo, they come to work, but like we've said, they're going to try to slow the production. So they come to work, but they are going to do the work very slowly, trying to make sure that the production is going to be affected. So the educators in the Eastern Cape have used this action to show their unhappiness with the Department of Basic Education by arriving at the schools but not teaching. You are there, but you're not doing anything. You just report to work, but you're not working. So that is that. So thank you very much for your time. This is the end of the presentation for today. And the challenges of micro environment, and then we'll do the challenges of market environment as well as the challenges of macro environment in the next presentation. Thank you very much for your time.